Let's get out now to Allie Jenner-John in Larimer County. And Allie, you were out there yesterday morning, and today it's tougher to get out there as law enforcement, they're blocking off all the roads for people.
Yeah, Amy, good morning to you. 11 different spots are blocked off right now. We've ran into quite a few of them just trying to navigate the area. Right now, we're along the one on Highway 34. So you can see the Colorado Department of Transportation as well as State Patrol blocking off this area, kind of managing what cars can and cannot get through. Of course, letting through first responders. We've seen code enforcement, fire departments, police and deputies as well. And just look at the haze in this air. This is about probably the heaviest smoke we've seen in the last couple of days from this area. Definitely, we used to be able to see the mountains early this morning, and now we cannot see that in the distance. The smoke is the strongest smell I've smelled since being out here yesterday morning through today. You can almost feel it in the back of your throat, and officials say that the smoke will likely linger until noon today. Firefighters are actively engaging several communities, including Cedar Cove, Cedar Park, Storm Mountain, Sylvandale Ranch, and eastern communities as well. We know that they're working to try to keep the north of Highway 34 safe and away from that fire, while obviously prioritizing firefighter and public safety as well. Big question today and yesterday is, what was the cause of this fire? That's something officials say they're still investigating, Amy. Under command right now is the in command right now is the U.S. Forest Service. They say that they have created a portal where you can go online and submit any information you may know about the cause of the fire.
All right, Allie, and multiple mandatory evacuations in effect for this fire, too. Those areas are highlighted here in red. That stretches from Carter Lake and Blue Mountain Ranch areas west to Pole Hill. The voluntary evacuation areas are highlighted in yellow, and if you live in those areas, just be ready to leave in case the evacuation order is upgraded to mandatory. We did speak with some residents about what they are seeing.
When you go into town, it actually looks worse.
It's crazy how fast it can happen. It's nothing to be played with.
And there are 2 evacuation centers for those impacted by the Alexander Mountain Fire, one in Loveland at the Foundation's Church and another in Estes Park at the Events Complex. Several counties are under burn bans this morning. A stage 2 burn ban is in place for unincorporated areas in Arapahoe County, Centennial, Foxfield, and Deer Trail. This means no outdoor fires, includes campfires, fires in permanent fire pits, and prescribed burns. Jefferson County is under a temporary stage 1 fire restrictions, and that means it is illegal to use fireworks there. You also cannot have any open flame or stove fire on public lands, including charcoal grills. And unincorporated areas of western Boulder County are under stage 1 fire restrictions. They were put in place on July 1st. You also cannot have a campfire on public lands, including charcoal grills. And these burn restrictions are in place because of our hot and dry conditions. So let's get over to meteorologist Steve Roldan now. And not only are we dealing, Steve, with the heat, the dry conditions, the wind, but the smoke impacting our air quality here in Denver as well.
Yeah, Amy, we almost have the perfect storm in terms of ingredients for some pretty bad air quality out there, and not the best of conditions in terms of fighting these wildfires. In fact, here's a look at your wildfire smoke forecast. You can see the biggest concentration again up towards Jefferson County with the Alexander fire. You can see the best air quality right now, but still not the best, is over in the mountain areas. Now, as we head into the later part of this morning, into this afternoon, notice that big plume of smoke you can see moving off towards the east, filling off out towards Larimer County. So you can see a lot of the smoke on the eastern plains, and unfortunately, that's going to be with us as we head into this afternoon, into this early evening. A little bit better in terms of air quality as we head into the overnight hours. But again, tomorrow, this is all dependent on what these fires do and the amount of containment that firefighters get. So again, we're expecting again tomorrow, once again, bad air quality. You can see once again that thick plume of smoke developing as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And unfortunately, along with that, with the smoke out there, we have those air quality alerts. You can see basically all the area is shaded in gray right now. This is up and down the I-25 corridor down through the Denver area. Air quality advisory, more smoke, higher ground level ozone. So you don't want to spend your time outside if you have any type of respiratory conditions, asthma, some breathing issues. Definitely stay indoors as we head into the next 24 or 36 hours. Now, as far as temperatures, you mentioned, Amy, we have the heat, we have the bad air quality, the smoke out there. We're going to see a little bit cooler temperatures, but not quite that cool. In fact, Futurecast shows you, notice a timestamp right around noon today. Temperatures already near 90 degrees. As we head into the afternoon hours, notice those temperatures a little bit cooler than we've seen over the last few days. Not quite 100 degrees where we saw on Tuesday, but still in the mid to upper 90s, and just a little bit of clouds out to the southeast, but a lot of clouds, a lot of smoke, a lot of hazy conditions, and unfortunately that'll stick around as we head into your Thursday and tomorrow. Once again, we're talking about temperatures in the 90s and some thick smoke out there, hazy conditions as we head into your Thursday. Now, 7-day forecast shows you that hot, dry condition, that smoky air will stick around as we head into your Wednesday and Thursday. And then by Friday, a little bit of good news as we head into the latter part of the week. Notice a slight chance for some thunderstorms. Temperatures still in the 90s as we head into Saturday and Sunday, but back into the 90s, near 100 degrees by Sunday. So not seeing anything significant in terms of as far as a cool down or chance of rain, at least not through any part of next week, but we'll take those minimal chances, hopefully some improving conditions as we head into the weekend. You can see just a slight chance of storms and hopefully a cool down, a little bit of wet weather as we head into Friday into Saturday.